I don't know if you know this about me, but it's very, like, I love dancing and I love everything, but to practice is very difficult because, I mean, you should probably know it because us and Nick, we never practice. I mean, us, we were looking at each other and
should we go to the movies?
Should we go to the movies?
Should we go for dinner?
Yeah. It was never like, should we go practice? Yes. It was always like, let's go do something fun. Yeah. And that just like really pushed me to be like a better dancer.
Damn.
I think this time, like this was so helpful for both of us. Yeah. Because we started beating people who we would never beat in our career.
Pick them off one by one, baby.
Yes. And I think we were doing it like
because of our
thing. But we were not doing it because we were mad about it. We were doing it because we were motivated.
Through dancing.
Right? Like we were like, there was a spark within both of us to like push more. And I think even to this day, I think us, we're like still between each other trying to like keep pushing, okay? And I think we motivate each other. Like right now, we would say we're more on the end of that final. Yeah. And we want to like keep pushing and keep moving up. So it's like really nice that we like motivate
it's
each
like
other.
A weird, it's hard to put, I think, words to it. Yeah. Because we're kind of doing it together, but also against each other, but also together. Yeah. In a way, especially, I don't know, for me and you, and especially as girls who maybe think similar, like similar things and have similar like motivations. It's like we're kind of doing that too, especially in American circuit. Like I feel much more connected, and we're both after. You both have the like
the drive to go more, more,
which is nice. Yeah, because it can be isolating. I think so. That's nice. Yeah. I mean, it was hard. Looking back, I think it's easy to ignore like that. It was hard sometimes. That it would be negative. Yeah. In certain moments. Yes. Like it would feel like crap. Yeah. You know, because you're like. It gets a little angry, it gets a little tense because you like really care about it. Yeah. And there was tense times. Yeah. There'd be times when you'd be like you just give me cold face, and I was like, oh shit, she's giving me cold face. Like, oh god, okay, I'll give cold face. You know, there was that, which I think is like us learning to navigate that, and now us being like not more mature, but like understanding now the bigger picture and being like, oh, that was great. Yeah. It was awesome. We learned so much.
We really did.
Yeah, we did.
But like, I definitely, you could read everything off of my face.
You can. You really
I'm one of those.
You really can.
Yeah, I'm one of those. Like if you, and my mood changes by the, like day, so there was potentially cold faces being thrown at you.
There was cold faces, I think, earlier on too, but I also I made sense in my head, like, you know, you're also trying to do your best and you're also focusing and you're also locking in. Like, what are you going to do? Smile at me? Like, like, you don't need to smile at me.
But now it's different.
Now it's fine. I feel like now, because we maybe have similar, how we look at situations now, it's similar. Probably because we have, like, similar coaches and we have this similar mentality. We're not, like, toxic about it. Maybe, but, like, I don't think. We're the good amount of toxic.
I think we're the good amount of toxic.
The good amount. But, you know, we've understood now how we can work side by side in a path where we're going to be almost every weekend probably seeing each other, doing the same things, teaching the same things, you know, trying to also do social media. Yeah. So it's like we've found a way to coexist and enjoy this coexistence.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's important. Yeah. Because when you're younger, when you're trying to build and strive for something, you sort of, in a way, push other things away because you're trying to focus on yourself. But when you invite other people to join you on your path, and especially people who have a similar path, it definitely actually makes everything more enjoyable.
Yeah. It just takes time to figure that out, I think. Especially when you're, like, broke as heck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, if you're broke, like, kudos to all the kids out there struggling.
Oh, my God, yes. Broke. We know how it feels.
Yeah.
We're still there.
We're getting out of it.
We're getting out of it.
Slightly happier now.
We're slightly happier now. You guys won the Nationals literally by a hair.
By a hair. I'll take it.
But there was a couple that came in.
It was an adventure that day.
Because, we were going back and forth, and we were like, okay, Nationals, just us two. We're going to battle it out.
We kind of, it was clear what the comp would entail and who would be there. So you mentally
you were ready for it. You were prepared.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
out of the blue,
a couple comes in who has not been dancing for a few years.
Yeah.
They were professional. They were dancing even in a professional final, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm sure you would know, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, they were either maybe just hitting the semifinal, getting close to the open. I'm talking about. And then they decide that year to dance the Rising Star.
Mm-hmm.
Because with the intention of just coming in and winning it after being off for so many years. And their intention was easy piece of cake.
Walk in, take it,
go out. And we saw this couple walk into the ballroom.
If I'm not mistaken, that might have been where we rebuilt our bond.
100%.
I
think so.
Really,
after all of those cold looks towards each other.
That was the first time.
That was the first time we actually looked into each other's eyes, and we were like, they are not taking first or second today. No way.
Whoever's gonna fandangle this, they ain't gonna be in that top two.
We were like, no way.
No way.
I want to win, she wants to win, but
we agreed on that. We both want to win. We're like, I know you want to win, and I know I want to win.
But
they ain't getting nothing.
They're not going into second. That's that's definitely the day that we created that bond.
And here we are.
Now doing the podcast.
Wow. So that was iconic, that day and that battle. And
I remembered when we were lined up for the awards. First of all, I was shitting my pants. Second of all, when they called them for third and the whole ballroom went,
and we celebrated so hard.
We
hugged so hard.
We hugged so hard. Because really, honestly, if we look back on it, that couple was usually in front of us, let's say.
It was a fantastic high level.
Yes, fantastic high level. Very well known.
Everything that we weren't. Right? We hadn't been there. We hadn't been dancing any of those finals. We hadn't been, they're well respected internationally also, majorly internationally.
Yes.
They'd taken a break, so there was a lot of factors.
Yeah, and that's why we were, I think, just more proud of ourselves.
Yeah, that was major.
That was wow, we actually did that.
Yeah.
It's not about necessarily
personal
them.
Yeah.
But it's just proud of ourselves for doing that.
And I think it stands on what you can do in America.
Yes.
If you push and you show up and you perform and you just keep showing up and I don't know how else to put it.
Yeah.
American system will reward you for showing up and putting everything on the line.
American system is very different than international system.
Yeah.
And I really, when I was an amateur, I didn't get it at all. I was so confused as to why do we get bad results? And then I started getting salty.
Yeah.
Not dancing any competitions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not wanting to do anything. Not wanting to, saying, no, pushing back.
Yeah.
And then when we danced pro, we were like, let's do everything. Every competition.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You guys are I think, who gets the awards for the most amount of competitions possibly ever on earth attended would be over here. You did them all.
I did them
Still
all.
doing them all.
I am. I'm doing the most, man.
You're doing the most. You're showing up, babe.
Yeah. We have.
How's your skin from all that tanning?
Oh my God.
Is the real question that the public need to know.
Well, it's
the pot that we choose sometimes.
It's crying for some more moisturizer.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Where were we?
We were at...
We just didn't want to let them walk in and take it.
Yeah, we didn't want to let them walk in and take it. So we pushed really hard that day. Yes.
And when you push
yes.
in America, it pays off.
Yes. Yeah. And I will be honest with you.
You go, girl.
I'm going to be fully honest with you. I cried hysterical in the shower that day. I did. Because of that not winning by a hair, I don't know, there was something that... And I'm not so quick to cry. I'm not a big crier. I'm very
Yeah.
But I was so hysterical in the shower that day, just because I'm so competitive.
Of course.
And I'm like, I was so into it and everything. And of course, it's not to say that I'm not happy for you guys, because you guys, of course, deserved. We both were really pushing for that. And I'm not saying that you guys just walked in and took it, right? But you deserved it and you worked hard and whatever it is, and not to take away from that.
Oh, yeah.
And I just remember I couldn't get my tanning off. Andre had to come in and take my tanning off of me because I was crying. And that was the day he agreed to get me my dog. He felt so bad. He felt so bad that I was sobbing in the shower. He's like, okay, go and purchase the dog you wanted to get.
Oh my God.
So that's how my dog came about.
Yes, you did get the dog very recently after the Nationals.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yes.
I mean, that in the American circuit and doing the Pro Rising Star, it's a whole thing. Like, it's a whole certain timeline commitment. It's a whole, like, you plan and do this and do that. And it's, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Like, it totally makes sense. I also would be devastated had we lost, but we didn't. But had we, I would also be. It's a huge, major thing. And anyone's disappointment over a result is totally valid.
Yeah.
It's totally valid. I think it was also bittersweet because you did beat that couple.
Yes.
But you just didn't get the result
that I wanted to
so
get.
So that is like...
And I'm very dramatic. So, you know, crying and sobbing in the shower, just like couldn't move. I was like... And of course, like, it was like so good that we were in front of that couple, but I couldn't. I just like, of course I was happy about it in the moment. And then I was like...
I know, because if you watch the video, and that couple get that result, and then we celebrate, and then we
all of a sudden locked back in,
and then we're like, oh. Yeah.
And then I remember it was it was great, and I remember going back and looking at, like, truly looking into the marks, and I'm like, literally, it was wow, it was by a hair.
It's close,
but I mean. Great, because it pushed us. Like, that shows that it was like we were really doing this.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's past, right? The whole Rising Star situation. And then you guys opened up a studio.
Yeah, you skipped a few years, but we opened a studio.
Yeah, a few years. I mean, we were just dancing, right? We were doing the Rising Stars outside.
Yeah,
there wasn't much going on. Yeah. Really, honestly, just
suffering and
survival. And that's it. And then
we did open a studio.
You opened a studio. Brooklyn Dance Sport Club, LA edition.
LA edition. That's right. Shout out. What the heck?
How did this come about?
This was honestly nothing to do with us, so I can't take any of the credit. But it was like the brainchild of Eugene and Max Sinitza, and they kind of had this idea for a long time to do something, you know, so they could have the brand on two coasts. And in LA, there was some place that we were all teaching that had a very, very chill vibe. Everyone would just go in, you pay your floor fee, you leave. Arguably, some people wouldn't pay their floor fee, but that's besides the point. But anyway, there was just
Welcome to being a studio.
But there was just this spot that just everyone could come in and out. It was very chill vibes. No one was, you know, like poaching work. It was just so chill.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how LA works. Like, you just go in, do your stuff, and leave. And that location started to not be somewhere that people wanted to be.
Got it.
And it was kind of going a little bit downhill. A few different things were happening. And Max kind of said, I think this is the time. So Max and Eugene started to get the ball rolling, and they approached us because we're close with Max. And obviously, like, we're close with Eugene. Like, he's one of our main coaches. So they're like, you know, we have this idea. What do you think? And we're like, we want in. We didn't all of us kind of know what capacity we all wanted to be. We also didn't know really what system the studio would run with, because LA is so different to here, to Brooklyn, Brooklyn. And here in Brooklyn, you know, it's kind of like a proper, like, closed studio, and you have studio teachers and stuff. And we just thought, if we have that in LA, we're not sure how it's going to work. And also Max and us, like, we're all, you know, intensely working and doing all these things. So we didn't think maybe that having this studio that hires people in this kind of closed situation was going to benefit, because we had all of our peers, all of our friends, you know, a bunch of them that were all teaching side by side. We're all just teaching and doing our thing and leaving. So we're like, we might be able to get a spot, Max, get a spot, that same thing that we had. People can come in and out, but just elevated and nice and clean and safe and beautiful floors. And so it kind of worked like that, and it went really fast. And all of a sudden, we're studio owners. We're like, oh, snap. But so far, it's been fantastic.
That's great.
I'm exhausted, but like, so are we all. And I'm not really doing the most. So Max is like very tired.
You're like semi-tired.
I'm semi-tired, you know, and we all...
but he also understands that you guys are actively competing. Probably.
Totally. I mean, we went in like that,
yes.
but it was still an adjustment of like, who's good at this? Who can do that? Okay, you're not actually good at that. Do this, da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Like, I tried to cover front desk. Useless. Absolutely, I'm useless. I can't count, apparently. I can't count to 8, and that's all we have. You know, so it's like, I'm like, listen, I can't do front desk, but I'm on the social media every day. Reposting, replying, doing that, you know, so we do this very particular role. So it's functioning.
Good.
It's functioning.
Good.
It's a lot.
I see the videos of it on Instagram, and I haven't been there yet.
Yes, you're going to come.
Hopefully. I will most likely come very soon, because you guys are probably going to hold something.
We have, well, not us. The guys are opening LADF. So new competition in LA, going to be major. If this one's major here in New York, then it's going to be major.
I mean, I already have all of my students saying they want to come because they love New York Dance Festival. They know how great Eugene and Maria are, and they just have created this community of people who just love to dance. And it's just about dancing and just the love for dance. And I just, like, already I told my students about it, and they were like, what we saw on social media was so, because I didn't want to say anything until social media was posted and whatever. And once it was posted, I was like, they were like, oh, we would love to go.
I think it's going to be crazy. It's going to be amazing.
So is there going to be a camp? Do you know?
We're doing we. I say we because I just put myself in there. I am not involved.
I insert myself.
I've inserted all of my opinions. They're going to hold the camp, but they're going to hold the camp at the hotel.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have this camp. We'll have a camp. We'll have the competition there. We, at the studio, have... we're meant to have 2 camps a year. So one of them will be now for the competition. The other one is in April. So every year we have this huge camp. It's also, we're pushing a little more the smooth style. Because over here on this coast, it's like a bit more Latin heavy for New York Dance Festival. So I think because Max is involved, like, you're going to kind of push it. I heard that for Jack and Jill at LADF, it's going to be smooth and rhythm.
Smooth and rhythm.
I want to enter.
Can we?
Yes.
What would you do, smooth or rhythm? Okay, I personally would love to do smooth.
Yes.
But I think my partner will be so upset with me because
you don't have to enter with him.
No. I'm saying, like, whoever dances with me. Andre, I won't enter with him. He would fight me to do rhythm, and then he wouldn't want to do it because, like, it's not our style and we don't feel comfortable to, like,
blah, blah, blah,
blah. He's like, how can I dance mambo? Like, that's what he would do. But that would be so cool because people were asking me, like, this is such a cool concept. Are they going to do it at LADF? And I was like, honestly, I don't think, because knowing Zhenya, he would do something for one comp and then he wanted to recreate something for a different comp. Like, not try to, like, do the same thing because it won't be the same. But I do love that idea of doing smooth and rhythm in LADF and having the Latin and standard in NYDF.
I think it's fantastic.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Because it's Max, you know? Max is a smooth homie.
Smooth homie, you're right.
But have you danced standard?
Yes, with Nick.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yes.
Oh my God.
We danced last time. I was nationals. We were 10 dance champions. And then we decided after that, we were like, we're done because we never practice it and it's boring for us.
But anyway, the standard was fantastic. He's a great standard dancer.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm like, babe, why don't,
Yeah.
He does a little hip lead, whatever that, I don't know, whatever that is.
Yeah.
But he doesn't like the tail suits.
Maybe he could be the first standard dancer that doesn't wear it. Does his own thing. He
might land in America.
Latin,
in America they might.
Latin shirt.
I like it.
Pants, the whole 9 yards, and then doing standard.
He's going to watch this and be like,
yeah. These girls.
What are they talking about?
What are they talking about?
Oh, anyway, yes.
So studio
intense.
is going great.
Amazing.
Yes, you guys, if you're in LA, go check out.
It's amazing.
Brooklyn Dance Sport Club LA edition.
Plug. We've had so many also people from outside the ballroom industry.
Yes.
So it's kind of creating this whole thing, and now there's some TV things that might be doing things, and there's all these things that is.
'Cause you're in LA too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think we can bridge this gap.
Yes.
Like, because they call it Ballroom Latin.
Ballroom.
They call it Ballroom Latin, or Latin Ballroom, because ballroom, for the commercial world, ballroom is this I might get this wrong, but ballroom is the voguing stuff. They have a ballroom, and it's another style.
Really?
Yes. Because they dance it in a ball. I really don't know.
We're going to ask Chat.
We're going to ask Chat later. But they call our style Ballroom Latin.
Ballroom Latin.
And then when they come to the lessons and they're like, can I learn like ballroom? And I'm like, waltz.
Because in my world, because I'm in my own world, I think of this whole thing as ballroom dancing.
Yeah.
And then I have and then we have our Latin and our standard.
Yes. So
category.
Where I'm from, ballroom can be the umbrella category, but there's Latin and also ballroom. We never had the word standard. And I think that's from maybe like Eastern European, they would call standard or something. And then English people just translated it to standard. So this kind of, I don't know really the history, but I call it Latin and ballroom.
Okay.
The like ballroom championship. They go and dance waltz.
Okay.
So anyway, someone really needs to clear out these terms. Someone needs to do a TikTok because
we need to clear. Maybe we should just create our own terms.
Yeah.
And then hopefully somebody will follow suit or not.
I'd love to do one of these videos that's like everything that the convention and what are they like this. All the other dancers, everyone else, what do they think that our style is? Yes. Because I feel like they'll hit a New Yorker,
Yeah.
with the knees open and the plie. I love that one. And then, do you know samba? Yes, I know batucadas and I know whisks.
Yes,
that's it. That's all.
I've seen videos though.
Yeah, and the zigzag step or box step.
Yeah,
that's it. That's samba.
Yes,
and then hairography. Is very popular. So in Ballroom Latin, we have cha-cha like this. I'm like, you guys know that we have our hairs in bun. Our hair is completely slicked back.
Yeah.
There's no head flicks in our style. Do you understand that? Also, there's a person on the end of your arm. So when you flick your head hits person.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny actually because last night my bun was kind of coming out. But it's funny because everybody says I'm a wild dancer.
Yeah.
And I totally agree.
Yeah.
I'm wild.
Yes.
So I do a lot of things with my head.
Yes.
And whenever I go to Nadia for my hair appointments, she's always like, girl, I could put in 500 pins. Go over in that corner and shake your head like crazy, like you would when you go on the floor, and make sure
that stays.
Yeah. And I did. I was like, I did it all.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I guess yesterday I was really
extra shaking,
hairography without the hair being out. And the bun was coming out. I was like,
my thingy kept getting stuck in the bottom net. I hate that. And then you go, and then you have your hair sticking
out like that. Yeah, I know. So
yes,
let's move forward.
Okay.
Into some questions.
I love it.
What is your favorite round to dance?
What's my favorite round? Definitely not the final.
No,
there's not really enjoyment. That's more of a job. It's very stressful. I would say the semi also maybe not so fun. Like last night we danced 4 times.
Yeah.
The second was probably my most enjoyable. Because you don't have as much severe pressure. You can play much more with the music for us, for where we are. So there's a little more room for enjoyment.
Okay.
A final is more like I really have to focus, so it's slightly less enjoyable.
Okay.
You?
You know what's funny is I had opposite mentality that all of my rounds leading up till the final should be a job and just do it. And then in the final, just have fun.
Yeah.
But now I think very differently. Because I notice that people tell me that I fall apart in the final. Like that like all of a sudden you start pushing more and you start doing more than what you were doing those previous rounds.
Yeah.
That it kind of maybe will throw judges off in a way, like that they've had you really high all of these rounds and then all of a sudden you get to a final and you're like falling apart.
Yeah.
And I think for me, like musicality is like music is really important. And so like in the final I'd be like, oh my God, I love this song. I'm just gonna be like dance like this. And then Andre would be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because I will, if you ask him,
you let it go.
Sometimes I just do things that like I've never practiced before.
Well, of course, yeah. You and me both, babe.
And he's like,
I know, you know, when you come off the floor, you're like, I don't know who she is. I don't know what she just did.
Yeah.
Who was that? I don't know. What does she do? Not my business.
Yeah. I don't know who she is.
What does she do? Fantastic. I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
So then I decided to change my mindset.
When?
Actually, I would say probably before the UK.
Recent.
Yeah, recent. Very recent. That I'm going to be business. When I go to the final, I'm going to do my job.
There you go.
I'm not going to F around too much.
Yeah, minimal effing.
And I'm going to try to just do as I practice.
Right.
And I've been getting a lot of comments like, that's better. And I'm like, but it hurts.
It hurts.
It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts because I feel like I'm holding back. But maybe it's not that I'm holding back. It's just that I'm not being extremely expressive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. Sometimes I have to be.
You're telling yourself right now.
Yeah,
it is okay.
It's okay.
It's hard when you have freedom, like I think you and I do, that we can let go and then jump back into our choreography, no problem. Not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people are given the freedom and possibility to do that. It's hard to do the job. It feels like you're not doing the things that you could do. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yes.
That's what, like, in the final, like, I actually have to focus, like, do the things that you've been practicing every single day. Which is so
hard.
Strange. Because most people, like, no problem, I do it every day. What's hard is to be expressed. Like, no problem. I will do the strange things.
Yes, I will do easy. Get me on the floor, I will do something really weird, and I'll love it. I'll be like, yes, I thrive in those moments.
Absolutely.
Where I know that, like, some people are like, like you said, they need to do exactly what they have practiced, and like, being expressive is hard. To like do something different. It's like out of their comfort zone. Okay, so that's good. I like that.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Next question. Here we go. Okay.
Do I look cute?
You look cute. I think we both look so cute. Okay. What is the hardest thing about being a female dancer?
Damn. Oh gosh, I have to think about that one. What's the hardest thing about being a female, like particularly being a girl?
Yeah.
Oof. Personally, I struggled a lot with how I looked in appearance.
Okay.
I don't know if that's like... I know everyone struggles with it. I think girls struggle with it more. I think girls have a bit more in terms of like hormonal stuff that goes on, changes in their body, more is said about how a girl looks.
Yes.
So I think for girls and watching the teenagers that I now teach and watching women and how, you know, we are very, very conscious about how we look, and we're compared all the time to each other. We're compared also, like, how I look on the practice versus how I look in comp clothes. My body can look extremely different. I have a particular body type that's like it's very difficult. So I think for women and for me, I struggle with body image, self-love, being okay with the skin you're in. That's, I think, a constant every single day battle. Like, I'm better at it. I had therapy to understand what that all is. But it's an every single day thing that I have to be aware of and, like, conscious of. I think that for women, that's really hard.
Yes.
I've had people say to me, you used to have better thighs. I've had people say all kinds of things.
Wow.
You know, and, like, it's very difficult to take that and not take it personally. And, like, looking back on it, I can understand that comment because now I have students. And I have girls and I have teenagers who are going through body changes. But we also do a competitive sport and you are compared against other people, number one. Number two, if you're not in a top optimal form, your body cannot function.
You're right.
So it's trying to take out the emotion of, like, how my body looks is not a reflection of who I am as a person. And when people comment on my body, they're not commenting on who I am as a person. So that is a major thing. Yeah. That's my take.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, I had somebody, a coach at one point, who brought me out to lunch to tell me I got fat.
Amazing.
Yes.
A little lunch date.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
In front of Andre and in front of his girlfriend, wife at the time, or girlfriend, and I cried.
Absolutely.
All the way back home.
Absolutely.
And I also struggle with my body. Like, there are some.
I've not met a girl who.
There are some girls that are just like skinny queens, and they can
awesome.
they can eat Cheetos.
But I think that's
all
rare.
It's rare. It's rare. But I've struggled a lot with my body, and me myself, like it's hard for me to, like, get fit and lose weight. And I love my sweets, and I love just comfort food and all of that stuff. So getting rid of that, and it is hard. So, but I see the value in being fit. I see the value in, it's not about the look of it, even though it's nice to have my little abs and, like, but the value in when you're dancing, you just feel like a machine. When you are fit, you feel like a machine on the floor. And the second I start gaining or, like, not controlling what I'm eating, I feel slow. I feel heavy. I feel like even an extra few pounds, I'm like,
for sure, you can feel it.
You feel it. So it's more so for the dancing than it is about making people feel comfortable with how I look.
Yeah.
And
it's such a fine line.
Oh yeah.
It's such a fine line. It's such a fine line. And I think also, if you're able to get your body in an optimal physical state, it's very evident that you're also locked in with your dancing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, it kind of comes hand in hand when someone's bigger and maybe struggling. But, like, guys and girls, particularly, like, women, like, if you are bigger and you are struggling, it can come across that you're, you know, not really also caring about your dancing so much, or you're not training enough. So it's like, it's such a
It gives maybe that assumption.
Yeah.
It gives that assumption.
For sure.
But
it's such a fine line, because it is closely tied with emotion and self-worth.
Yeah.
And it's so, I don't know, I think forever it's been a delicate comment since the 90s. You know, when we were, like, 90s babies and there was the anorexic epidemic, right? That was the thing. Like, you had to be skinny. So we grew up in that. And that messed up our brains. Yeah. I was told years ago by some female coach of a certain era that, like, absolutely no carbs. You're not allowed to eat any carbs, no carbs, no carbs. And we find out years later, like, obviously, like, you need carbs. Like, what are you going to... Me cutting the carbs then led me to be hungry, which led me to eat more and not be mentally okay.
Yeah.
And there was a generation that grew up thinking that that's normal.
Yeah.
And that's so damaging to tell a kid that.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
No carbs, yeah.
It's a whole thing. Like,
I've heard that before, yeah. I mean, I understand my trainer does low carbs.
Yeah.
And a lot of protein, but like whenever... if I'm struggling, like, and I'm telling him, like, for nationals, I got into some, like, crazy shape. Because I was motivated. I was like, I want to, like, just look like a machine.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
But it's very hard to sustain.
It's not sustainable.
It's not. So,
unless you're on some things that aid that.
Yeah.
Which also, energy-wise, is not sustainable. And if you come off those things, you possibly will put everything back on.
Yeah.
So when we look at certain people on social media that are just shredded.
Yeah.
And when you're a kid looking at people that are shredded and hating yourself, you do have to realize that sometimes it's a little bit assisted.
Yes. A little bit.
A little bit assisted.
Yeah.
It's a little bit unrealistic.
Yeah. A lot of things that you see on social media are not really...
Not really real.
Not really
real.
Kind
of damaging.
Yeah. But you just have to learn to...
you have to learn about food, honestly.
Yeah.
My biggest change for my body, I mean, I'm never going to be perfect ever, coming to terms with that too, but the biggest thing with food and nutrition is, like, your body needs nutrition, vitamins, minerals. And if you're eating... You know what I learned about if you're snacking? Like, if you eat, like, popcorn. You know how you just can eat it forever? Or chips? Because your body is searching for nutrients.
Yeah.
So it'll keep eating it, searching for... And once I realized that, I was like, Yeah. Because if you eat, like, a steak, like, I could eat a steak and that's it. Like, not just one piece. Because your body's like, cool, got the nutrients.
Yeah.
If I'd known that when I was a teenager...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know much about nutrition. We didn't learn very well.
No, you weren't taught that. You were just like, be skinny, maybe don't eat carbs.
Maybe don't eat carbs.
And you're like, okay, yeah, that sounds
good. I'll try.
Really genius.
And then you try it.
And then you end up... Why am I the size of a house?
Yeah.
Why am I messed up my entire system?
Yes, that's true. What is your biggest ick on the dance floor? Biggest ick.
Oh my god, such a good question. I'm gonna leave here today and think of like 30 more answers.
Yeah.
Okay, something I guess that's more recent that I got an ick about very recently this week.
Okay.
That I guess I can remember. Is there's people on the dance floor that... how to say diplomatically and politically? How do I not get in trouble for this? There's people on the dance floor that will try and like mess you up, but they mess you up from a very insecure, pathetic place.
Okay, so do you think that they're doing it because they're purposely trying to affect you, or that they are thinking that by doing this it's going to make them...
I don't know what they're thinking because it's not rational to me.
From your perspective.
But when you are on the floor and someone is purposely kind of following you a little... I mean, I don't mind a little following around. Like, go on, stand next to me in my samba. Just try me, yeah? But when people are purposely pushing their partners into you or kind of purposely bumping, knowing you're there...
Yes.
And bumping into you on purpose.
Yes.
It's just so small.
Yeah.
You're just like, come on, buddy.
But I think people see it from the outside, and this is why this is not letting them progress further in their dancing, because you could see that. Yeah.
I just, at the time when I'm dancing on the floor, I don't have that future vision of like, yeah, I'm sure everyone sees that you look like a dick. No, I'm annoyed. And when I've been better at it, but I will be honest. Like, if I get annoyed or irritated or something, like, I will say it, whether I should or not is another story. So when I get bumped into on purpose, or people push their partners into me or put their arm out on purpose knowing that I'm there, it's very clear on my face. And knowing me and how I communicate with the audience, and I go like, really? And then I look like the dick?
Yeah.
So that's on me.
Yes. I know what you mean, because like I'm also like that too.
Because these people, like, I'm not so smart in a way that I can think about a situation and do something and pretend I'm not doing it. No, like, what I do, I think. What I say, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not, maybe I'm manipulative, but in my mind, people are extremely clever at manipulating. That's awesome. Some people are really clever. So how they manipulate a situation and make me look bad even though they push their partner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gives me the ick.
Yes.
Really gives me the ick.
Okay.
Really bothers me.
Well
done. You bothered me.
You got to Sarah.
Yes, you want.
If that's what you're looking for to get to Sarah,
you got me.
Go throw your partner into her.
Got me on purpose.
On purpose.
Yeah.
I
that's my ick.
That for sure. I agree.
Yeah.
That bothers me. I've had a situation with a couple who was getting, I think,
going after you.
Yes.
Yeah. That'd be the same one.
And I remember this one comp that they were following us around on the floor, and I was trying.
How funny is that?
Yeah, and I was trying to ignore it, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let them be. Let them like a little bit in a way self-destruct.
Yeah.
You know, like let them do their thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But that because they did it to us in one comp, and then the next comp they were trying to do it again. And so many people came up to me after the second comp and was like, it was we saw they were trying.
That's really
hard.
enjoyable when the people say it.
Yes. I understand being competitive and like having this like you guys stand on one side of the floor, right? Like we like our short sides.
Yeah.
Right? And like we come in and we're like,
you're right. We're gonna do the short side together. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's go.
This I don't mind.
Let's battle it out
this
right
I
now.
Don't mind. Yeah.
And then if we ever get in the way with each other, we're playful with each other. We function.
We got it.
And like we make it also entertaining for everybody.
I was gonna say we give the people what they want.
Yes.
100%.
So we still have this like confidence and this like, okay, let's battle it out with each other.
Yeah.
Let's battle our Roombas out.
Yeah.
But then if we ever make contact, it's not aggressive.
No.
Contact.
Because that's damaging.
It is.
Like, what are you doing? We're on the floor together. You might as well, and if you're whatever, okay, go over there.
Yeah.
Go over there. Go away.
If you were, I don't like the aggressiveness.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I mean, arguably, like, if you go to Europe, the European dancers are very different, and they have a much more of a stone cold, you don't interact with them, and that's fine. And I get a lot of elbows to the head. That's fine. I'm of that height where people's elbows are. It's fine. But I've never really had this kind of... It's very rare to have a personal, someone, little bunny rabbit following you around. And it's just like, what the heck are you doing? It's an ick. So, no, I had another situation. Oh, it was good. In England, I had a situation. Someone knew me. I'm sure they knew me. I'm sure everyone knows me. They knew who I was. And somebody we were setting up for a dance, and the person kind of backed into my field of vision, knew that I was there. It was one of this Mick and Lorna comps where it's just tiny floor.
Yeah.
Backed between me and Nikolai. And I just look at her, because I'm like, what am I? We're human. Like, hey, baby. Like, hey, you okay? Can you, you trying to psych me out? Oh, you're trying to psych me out. Oh, you're ignoring me. Got it. So I leave it, and then I approach on the side of the floor. I was like, hey, listen, like, I don't know what's going on, but we're all trying to do our thing. Don't do that to me. It was a whole drama. I was called a chihuahua.
A chihuahua?
Fantastic.
You were called a chihuahua?
I was called a chihuahua. Because I apparently had... I just thought I was honest. I was like, listen, like, this is, don't battle me in a setup of rumba. Battle me with your rumba walks. You can walk into me, no problem, but just, just, come on. Come on, don't let your insecurity like try to personally attack other people.
Yeah.
Do your dancing.
Yeah.
Go and beat me with that. Try.
Yeah.
You know. So when I said on the side of the floor, listen, like I think that was disrespectful. Maybe you didn't see me. Like just keep yourself in check if you don't mind. I'm not gonna do that to you, and I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Don't do it to me. Oh good, oh good, oh good. I hear later. Sarah's a chihuahua.
A chihuahua. Okay.
Hello, that's me. And then I beat their asses in the Rising Star. So bye bye. See you later.
Chihuahua.
Good, right?
Yeah.
It was a good one.
It's kind of cute though.
Yeah, it wasn't intended to be
cute,
but everyone loved it. We had a huge laugh about it with 20 of us that evening. Yeah, it was real good.
That's good. Well, I mean, it's like, I guess how many times can you call somebody a bitch or this or that?
Wow.
So let's use another word, chihuahua.
Right. She's like, what's a little bitch?
Chihuahua.
It's me. So yeah, that gives me the ick.
Okay.
But I can,
aggressive. Just aggressiveness. I think it's a general insecurity, aggressiveness
when
that
it's
is
insecure, you can smell it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, yours? Same. What's your ick?
Yes.
I'm good.
I would say that is for sure my ick. This aggressiveness on the floor.
Yeah.
Another thing that bothers me, which is like very simple, is if we're dancing a semifinal or a final, nobody should be walking off the floor to wet their shoes, to spit on the floor, to go grab a drink, to let's say, when they introduce the couples for, bow.
And someone
and somebody pieces out to go and grab a drink.
Yeah.
I'm like, you really couldn't wait. It's literally 2 minutes for this, and then you have your last dance.
Isn't it against the rules?
I don't know that. I will, know what? I will
look it up.
I will look it up. I love that stuff. I love rules.
There's something with leaving the floor.
Oh, is there?
I think there is.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bothers. Even if I'm on the edge of the floor and somebody is giving the competitor a drink and they're drinking on the floor, let's say water to hydrate. There's videos of me taking a sip of wine out there, but that was like for performance purposes.
I'm all for that. If it's wine and if it's within your dance, go baby.
Yes, jive all the time. Anytime somebody, I've had people just like go like this to me, and I was like, I'll take a sip, sure. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Just for performance purposes.
Period.
But I'm talking about when you're on
your weak ass needs a drink of water and you take a walk off the floor.
Yeah.
Amanda's not happy.
I'm not happy.
Get it together.
That kills me. It kills me when you're a professional. And you should be dying on the inside, but not showing it at all.
Yeah.
Like that to me is class. Like that to me is like pure. Like I can't do that.
I got another one now that you said that one.
Oh, go.
When you're at the awards, there was like a particular couple in a different time in a different category that would wait for their award. They would be placed higher, and as they're calling out the placements and everyone's standing there professionally, this particular couple would just and they were meant to be of a higher league, and it was just so disrespectful. Again, going back to like class, like we're meant to be ballroom dancers. We're meant to have this.
So just because they knew they were going to be first.
I don't know what it was.
Were they supposed to be first?
And always.
Always.
For a while.
So when they lined up, they kind of a little bit disrespected the rest of the competitors in a way.
And the ballroom.
And the ballroom. And
it was just so atrocious. And I mean, again, this is coming from us who do mad things in the final. Class, questionable, but this is a different thing completely.
I think this is
like, how do I explain that?
I get it. I get what we do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think opinion-wise, people don't like the behavior of the things that we chose to do.
Yes, it crosses the line of like, is it a bit vulgar? Or
is it a bit vulgar?
Yes.
Or is it like, or is this cool?
Yes.
So that's different than a behavior that you are being cocky or overly confident
or
disrespectful. Those are two different things, I think.
Yeah. So then whatever word I think I was picking for this couple, just the professionalism, and I think I realized at that time when I saw this behavior that we're being viewed nonstop. And we're being recorded and viewed nonstop. So I really had to realize, like, even when I stand in awards, like I have to close the leg, I have to turn the shoulder, like Yes. So anyway, that gave me the ick enough that I was like, okay, clocked it. I gotta stand in a certain way. When I walk on the floor, I'm being watched at all times, and if maybe I'm looking a bit like, what is the word, nonchalant, if I'm looking a little cool, like that can come across as being rude or disrespectful, like this couple actually really are. But I was like, I never want to come across that way. Yeah. So like, posture up, smile, look into it, you know? That was a good ick. Okay, we can do like quick fire and we have to give one sentence answer.
Yes.
Okay, go.
Let's try to do a rapid fire round. Ready?
Because we talk too much.
We do. We could go on and on. Okay, rapid fire round.
Yes.
And I'm going to take my iPad out for this one, guys.
One sentence.
One sentence. What is something you admire about your direct competitors?
Their insane drive.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
One piece of advice you would give to your 20-year-old ballroom self?
Piece of advice. Eat the nutritious food.
Okay.
That's it. If I have to give one piece. Don't starve yourself.
Don't starve yourself. What's one thing that keeps you motivated today?
Oh my God. I don't have an answer. What's yours? I know.
That keeps me motivated today? I think thinking about my life after my career.
I also had that in my mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily about anymore, but yes, anymore about like, okay, yes, motivation of getting higher and doing things, but I think what motivates me at the moment, because this year I'm turning 30, and I have to think about, I've been thinking for a while about my life after I retire. So I think that's what motivates me now.
Nice.
To want to achieve more and do more.
It's much closer now. This life after dancing is much closer than when
it was
10 years ago when we started this.
Yes.
We did it.
That's it, guys. We did it. It's how many, like 2 hours I think we've been doing this for.
We could keep yapping for forever.
Yes, we can. Probably a good amount of stuff has to be cut out because this is really long.
You think so?
Or we could just post it in 2 parts.
Yeah.
Like 2-part, part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
First part is about our drama. Second part is about the questions. But it was good. It was fun.
It was like therapy.
Yeah. I think we like could do more. Like we could go into more depth about.
I feel like people should have the opportunity to kind of ask.
Yes.
Personal questions, particular questions about dancing, because I feel like we're touching the surface.
Yeah.
And we're also, I guess, a little shy to really say.
Like go deep into things.
Yeah.
I think the more we do it, the more we're going to feel like
there's
comfortable.
So much that we can talk, and we should talk about.
Yeah. There is. Definitely. Alrighty, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, you know what to do. Leave them in the comments below. Thank you, Sarah, for being part of my crazy idea that I have. I have really a lot of crazy ideas. Thank you for coming on.
Do we hug?
All right. Bye.
Oh.